Hi guys, this is Evan. I'm doing a live coding session showing how I'm going to translate a fish tank simulator that I wrote in Python over to JavaScript, and I think this would be a good topic to do a video on because I myself was a person who heavily studied Python, and then I'm now seeing the potential that JavaScript has in connecting with the uh, the browser and making things a lot more visual. And the internet just completely runs on JavaScript, so that's one reason I've really gotten into it. And I think this translation definitely would have helped me if I had the opportunity to do it. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. I guess first I'm gonna start by describing how the fish tank simulator works. So here I've got a description of it. It says that it generates up to 10 fish for your fish tank with random species, color, and size. So basically, what it does is it's a command line program. It outputs the it outputs a random set of uh, choices for the fish. You can kind of get a peek ahead at them here. So, for example, one species is beta, another one's a guppy. They are assigned a random color as well, and they are given a random size. 1 through 10 is the value I'm using to dictate that, as well as a random XYZ coordinate. So basically, at the beginning, the fish will randomly kind of spawn in at random locations throughout the three dimensions of the tank. And the the way I have this program structured too is that every 4 seconds, the fish's location will update. It'll move a certain increment that I've assigned to it. And the way to end it is you hit Q, and that'll kill the simulation. So with any Python program, the file begins executing at uh, the main kind of there's this thing they use in Python basically tell it where to execute code from if it's the main file that's being executed. And obviously, since it's a small script, that's exactly what we're doing. So the first thing I do is well, actually, maybe I should also mention the class structure here too. So there's 3 classes. The first one here is the fish. This basically is the descriptive information of each fish object. So I believe I'm generating 10. Yeah, there's 10 fish. There's going to be 10 fish objects that are going to get created from this class. And they exist within the tank class. So as you can see, uh, when I'm instantiating the fish, they have their location. This just basically is the populating information of it, but this is really where the work happens, where when the tank gets instantiated, which is what this initialize function is. This is your constructor function in Python. Uh, this is where then the fish kind of get loaded into a dictionary I have here. Uh, so that way it's kind of kept inside the tank, and the tank is responsible for running the new location function. Then this is all loaded in at the constructor for the controller. So the controller is really the first class that gets instantiated to an object. So beginning of the program, I start with controller, creating an object controller, and it initializes a tank object, which the tank object itself initializes 10 fish. Then I run the controller's begin simulation function. So what the begin simulation function will do is run a while loop that while the user is not put in or press Q, it won't exit the simulation. So what it'll do is it'll run the fish sim function in this while loop. So I have right now set to every 4 seconds doing this, which is shown down here in the fish sim. Time.sleep is a waiter. It makes it hold for 4 seconds at that part in the code. And then I run the tank update location, so this updates the fish location. Really, the only thing that changes throughout when the program is running is just where the fish are located at. And then I go in and I update the self fish tank.fish.values. So I run, let's see if I can, oh yeah, for fn. So basically then this is what prints out. This is actually what this, you could call this the viewer in some sense if you're looking at some mall view controller kind of thing, but this is what's actually printing to the console what the values are for the fish object. So it's going to display what the species, color, size, and XYZ coordinates are. So when the fish locations are getting updated, it's running the new location function, which is providing within the bounds of the tank a new location at random that is within two two digits of whatever the current location is in the XYZ direction. I guess one flaw is right now that fishes can be on top of each other. They can have the same coordinate because it's randomly generated. Fishes can also have. Uh, I guess that's not a bad thing, but they can have the same color and species and size and whatnot. But really, the positions probably shouldn't overlap, so I probably should have added something for that. But anyways, that's just the overview of the fish tank simulator. So just wanted to share how this went. Next video, I'm going to dive into actually. The next part of this video, I'm going to dive into actually writing the JavaScript translation of this, and you'll be able to see how a little script like this will translate over to JavaScript.